In a true and faithful relation of what passed for many years between Dr. John Dee and some spirits, Meric Casaubon, 1659, we start a more interesting operation in Terbonne, the cross meaning their holy place, Actio Secunda ex sept. Anno 1586, October 14th, Tuesday, main post, solus, ortum, carca 7, percibus, fusis, gratiesque, actis pro misericordiis, die infinitis erganos tam in pred estination quam in execution in patrio in mare eo in hac peregrinationa eo pro liberation nostra ex manibus hostium in pragense exilio pro sua continua tutela eo pro redaction nostra cum honor eo gloria in illo ad quietem eo securitatem cum Willielmo Rosenbergio jam labamus quid ipse patissimans, or is it patissimus nobis proponere volit ex suis mysterious eo quid de pucio esset statuendum quid de eo operibus philosophicis juxta adjus propositum eo quid de error in practica nuper facta sit statuendum eo quid praetere a nobis jam eo precupio sit feciendum eo ad Wilhelmum vocandum partas nas asse juxta die beneplactum, etc. D, the triangle means D. I had set up mensum foederis with the appurtenances, with the appurtenances, and had set the angelical stone in the frame of gold on the table, only Edward Kelly and I being in the goodly little chapel next my chamber, appointed to our uses. A voice said, "Let him come that is to come." D said, "I went for the Lord Rosenberg, whom I found in his oratory of the church, hearing of Master. Hearing of Mass. And he came with me and sat in his place." Edward Kelly said, "I see a great plain, like unto a field, as though it were a mile over. In the end of it there is a great high rotten tree. All the grass is as though it were withered and burnt. There cometh a beam as of fire from heaven, and lighteth upon a tree. Now there cometh the water out of the root of the tree, as though it were a sea, and spreadeth all the plain over, and the tree openeth, and there cometh a man out of it, and his hair hangeth down unto his girdle stead, his garment covereth him down from his shoulders, and hangeth behind him down upon the water. The earth hath now drunk up all the water, and the man standeth upon the dry ground. All the place is full of green grass about a cubit high. Now the man is out of sight. It seemed to be as beyond and without the stone. The vision is clean disappeared. Dee said, I expounded this vision in Latin to the Lord Rosenberg. Edward Kelly said, in the midst of the stone seemeth to stand a little round thing, like a spark of fire, and it increaseth and seemeth to be as big as a globe of 20 inches diameter, or thereabouts. Books. A voice. Oh, in the margin, visio, and margin to follow, locus sanctus contaminatus. Okay, so the voice said, woe be unto the world, woe be unto the world, and worldlings. Woe be unto you, sons of men, for you are withered, and behold, the field of the Lord brought you not forth. You are defiled, and being defiled, you defile also the beauty of your seat. And behold, 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 I say, you that are the king and princes of the earth, eyed and knit together upon one stem, you are all rotten and barren. Behold, you bring forth no fruit, but even as the grass that withereth. He is a different glory to the place. Even so are you that is grass, your situation and dwelling. For behold, you have no leaves, much less fruit. Woe, woe, woe unto such a generation, which lacketh moisture, and the fire of comfort. The stem that carrieth you is the seat and holy place, which also is contaminated, and lo, behold, as it were withered. If holiness be hidden, whereupon you stand, how wicked are those that are governed by you? How wicked are you, and how abominable, how full of corruption are you that stand without all beauty, moisture, or comfort. The time shall come that the power and might of God, which here speaketh amongst you, in the fire and spirit of his holy truth, shall come down from above, from heaven, from the seat of comfort, from the everlasting throne, and shall fall down, not into you, nor amongst you, for you shall be rooted out, but into the stem and into the root, which is the holy place, and the house of comfort. And behold, the power of God, of him that speaketh, shall be mighty, strong, and of infinite power, so that like a woman with child, she shall bring forth in the church of God a man clothed with a white garment, which is justice unspotted, which may walk with infinite power, and in the garment of holiness and beauty, upon the abundance of graces, and the waters of comfort, which shall flow out of the holy seat. And behold, O you sons of men, you shall be full of understanding, and of the spirit of wisdom, and the grace of God, of him that speaketh with you, shall be plentiful and strong amongst you, so that you shall spring and beautify the earth and the house of Christ. And behold, the higher boughs and mighty branches shall lose their virtue and be cast down, because they have placed themselves upon the outward rotten stalk, to be the dishonor of him that hath called them. And missing circle of print there, and ANA something 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 RE shall no more strength or virtue be amongst you, but you shall be subject to verity, and be controlled with an iron rod by him that came out and walked on the waters. Thou shalt then shall be peace and rest. Then shall Jerusalem descend. And we run into cuando Jerusalem descended. Edward Kelly said, now is all disappeared, away out of sight. And Dee said, I read the former parcel in Latin to the Lord Rosenberg, and then there was a pause, and let me... So, this is the second of 7 operations concerning Elizabeth, concerns William Rosenberg. They're doing a philosophical work, and they're referring to predestination in the homeland, at sea, in the journey. They want deliverance from their enemies, in exile, in Prague, the holy place defiled. But in the next part, we're going to have, you're just, God, your judgments are true, almighty, no one can resist your arm, and come, O Lord, and comfort us. Reading in the last part, something remains in stone. You know, there's the book in stone, and then there's the living word. If you remember that lesson, the Mercurial side and the Venusian side, and religious reformed England and all that sort of stuff, you know, because it has to start with your homeland, right?